A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener. Here's second and 2. They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Loose inside the 30. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run with Johnson. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he'd be shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time with Johnson. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be second down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And a good run there on second down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line. But the official signal, he's got enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Big-time sack there by T.J. Watt, and he certainly picked up right where he led off. Remember last year, Mike, he led the NFL in sacks with 19. He's made a living off making plays in the backfield, and he continues to do so here.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Steelers. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Steelers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. That's to the first tight end taken back in April. It's Brock Bowers. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Raiders send their punt team out. Calvin Austin, deep for the Steelers. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. We are through one.
With the score,
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A pass taken in by Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he will score. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Mostert now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 2. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on 4th down, good for an even 20. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got it at the 7, and he'll be taken down. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They put Wilson in motion. They'll throw out of the gun. He finds Austin with the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long. Incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll give them a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, faking the give. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And one of the Raiders able to get back in there and secure possession so they keep the ball.
at their own 34-yard line.
Got his man down the field. It is a big completion. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raider first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Austin now to return this. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught! And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Raiders 10.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will extend this third quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Mostert now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's very close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him shy, though, at the 48.
It's 3rd and 1.
Third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. On the ground, it's Johnson. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A pass taken in by Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He's got his man complete to Wilson. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 20.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Gets home. He'll go down. They got it.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Mostert now to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's the gain of 4.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man right side. It's complete. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Austin now to return this. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this out wide. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he will score! Game on! Touchdown, Las Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line.
The defense is willing to just give up that run every single time. I mean, they're going to leave guys as far back as they can to protect the sticks. And in this case, flow to the ball, make an open field tackle, get off the field.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. They'll look to throw yet again. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Back to the air one more time. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Now inside the 25. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. A run here with Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds. They mark him up near the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
And that's going to get closed up quickly. They'll get only to the 37. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Into space. And he will go all the way. Touchdown. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Here's Johnson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Johnson. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
And a short pickup down inside the 10. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Now this time they'll look to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Johnson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So this